call dream big, I don't dream small. I'm trying to steal the show. Forget the fancy clothes, obtain the common sense heroes. Need no introduction to the function. J ultimate erupting. If I says it, then I does it. You rappers a dime a dozen. I'm out here buzzing. I'm like Will Chamberlain, you more to Mark's cousins. Never running from an issue, we get a resolve with no magazines involved, y'all. I'm still breathing. All these words still bleeding on the page. I celebrate my accomplishments with a new age. Learning from my past and forming new ways. I'm only getting better with it.
All right, I think we're good. I think we're solid. How are you guys doing? Welcome back to another episode of Soul Talk. This is number 4. I've been trying to get consistent with you guys. Today we're going to be taking a look at all the releases for June. Just give me 1 second. I got to go ahead and start our live stream on TikTok. How's it going, y'all? I feel like it's been a minute since I've been live streaming, but I'm back. I'm very excited to bring you guys Soul Talk episode 4. We're going to be going through all the big releases for June, and honestly, there's a lot of good stuff, so I'm super excited for this month of sneakers. Definitely going to bring you guys a lot of good reviews, so stay tuned for all of that good stuff coming in. I am also live on TikTok. Thanks for everyone joining. For everyone who's new to my channel, I cover sneakers, I review sneakers, I thrift, and I do a little bit of fashion here and there. And so yeah, thanks again for joining. I appreciate all the support. It's been awesome. I started my Discord recently. If you guys are interested in joining the Discord, it's 100% free. I'll definitely have it linked in the description of this live once it gets uploaded, once it gets published. But yeah, thanks again for joining. Just gonna make sure that all of our stream stuff is good before I continue. It looks like we are set though. So I usually start off these segments kind of with a little bit of some of the shoes that I've been purchasing and buying recently. But honestly, these last few weeks have been so busy with me just buying, reviewing, and anything like that. I've really showcased already all of the sneakers that I had to. So yeah, I'm excited to be getting some more. Definitely next week, I'll throw another live stream and I'll have some new kicks to show off for you guys. But I say without further ado, let's get on to the new sneaker releases for this month. Now, I just want to talk about the one shoe that did come out already. It would be the Jordan 1 Low. It is like the silver OG. I don't think these really moved. I'm going to pull them up for you guys. Let me see if they sold out at all. Looks like they sold out in small sizing, which makes sense. To me, these kind of give me like women's shoe vibes. I know they're based off the Co.JPs that released in the early 2000s. But honestly, I don't think that these are really that good. No offense to anyone who likes these, who might have bought these. But between these and the Shadow Low, which I believe are still sitting. Let me pull those up. Okay, hold on. Jordan 1 OG Shadow. I guess they might have sold out on the Nike website. I know the Shadow Lows didn't sell out in other places like JD Sports. Let me go ahead and pull up JD Sports real quick. But also these Jordan 1 Lattes dropped this previous weekend. I don't think it made it into June, but it was very close. No, thank you. All right. Shadow. Okay. I'm pretty sure they're still loaded up on the JD website. Looks like some sizes are gone. 11.5, which is my size, is unfortunately gone. But these are great shoes. I think these are phenomenal. If you wanted to pay $140 for them, I think you can actually get them under retail in certain places too. So definitely a worthwhile shoes. Just wanted to cover those briefly because they already dropped, and technically they're not June, but they're so close to it. I just wanted to cover all my bases. So on June 4th, we have these Air Jordan 1 High Golf Camos dropping. It's another Jordan 1 High release. I think it's cool that they incorporate some of the OG colorways. Recently, I saw the UNCs at the outlet actually, so that was a really cool find. Unfortunately, not my size. It was a huge size 14th, but make sure to watch that video. There's crazy Nike outlet finds. Really cool stuff there. We have Dior Greenwood Nike SB Dunk High. These are really out there. I know Nike Dunks just in general haven't been moving like they had in the past. Really only SBs carry some hype to them. But I feel like these are kind of so out there that I can see these selling out. They're $145, so not too high up there. The materials look kind of crazy. Let's expand on these a little bit. I want to learn a bit. Nike SB Creator Pack. Okay, Woodbourne Skateboard Cracer on SB. So I'm not exactly sure what the history is behind this. It's probably tied to like a skater who got his chance to design his own sneakers. I think it's an okay design. I'm not the biggest fan of this toe box and like the cutouts in there, but the blue itself and that color they chose for the overlays, not too bad. Just not a shoe I would pick up. And yeah, these Blazer mids. I like the oversized swoosh. Whenever they throw an oversized swoosh on a Nike sneaker, I'm typically a big fan of it. I do like the Nike Book 1s that also feature a huge swoosh, but I'm not the biggest fan of this colorway, honestly. I think most people would see these and not like them. I don't know where the shoelaces are. It's kind of hidden under this patch, but if you like these, if you're rocking with these, try to go for them. They're going to be coming out June 4th, so that's in 2 days for $110. At least it's $110. It's not that much. Then we have the Adidas Samba LT Semi Burst Blue. I love that Sambas have been getting recently. We have a lot of Wales Bonner collabs that I've been trying to get my hands on. I want to make a review for you guys, but it's so hard to score those, especially for retail. Resale is like around $300 and stuff like that. And there's a few colorways that have dropped recently that I've been tempted to pull the trigger on, but I honestly just have not gotten to it yet. So honestly, I'm going to stick around, see if I can get myself a Wales Bonner collab. But everyone who knows my channel knows I love light blue. That's why I made everything light blue when it comes to all the profile pictures and stuff, the background color. So these definitely do appeal to me. If I'm going to be picking them up, I'm not sure. We'll see about these. They're going to be retailing for $120, and they're also dropping on June 4th. We have the Anti-Kai 1 Playoff Energy. So as you guys know, my boy Kyrie Irving has been going on a tear as of late. Took down the Minnesota Timberwolves. Very entertaining series to watch. I wish the Timberwolves put up a little bit more of a fight, but Kyrie is definitely part of the reason why they won. He's a vet. He's been to the finals, so I think he's going to do well. I actually want the Mavs to win. I know. People want Tatum to get his ring. They think he deserves it. We'll have to see. He has to earn it in the finals. Luka went absolutely insane that last game in the Timberwolves, so very fun series to watch, and these are cool. I've heard good things about the Anta brand of shoes, and for $125 on June 5th, it's a decent enough shoe. I'm not the biggest fan of the yellow colorway, but I know as performance-wise that you're definitely going to get your money's worth. We have the Jordan 38 lows. All of these higher Jordan models honestly just have not done it for me. I'm not a big fan of these at all. I like the UNC colorway that they had that was like UNC blue and mostly black. Those were solid enough for the Jordan 38. I'm just not the biggest fan of the Jordan 8 that the shoe takes a lot of cues from. So these just really don't do it for me, unfortunately. They have some Jordan 5 low. This is grade school Hurricanes. I actually wish they would drop these in men's sizing. I think this is a really cool colorway. Jordan 5 low, definitely very underrated silhouette. I actually made a tier list of all the Jordan low models 1 through 14. If you want to go ahead and watch that, it's definitely one of my more like popular videos, so I do appreciate you guys. A lot of people were telling me I was just going down the list. Those were my honest opinions on the shoes. If it happens to seem like I was going down the tier list with every release, well, so be it. But yeah, those are the GS Hurricanes, 140, June 6th. Then we have the Nike Air Force 1 Perforated Leather. excuse me, 140. If you're on that black Air Force One energy, but you don't like the standard pair, these might be perfect for you. These are nothing special in my opinion. I will not be going for those. Now we're getting into some bangers. We have the Nike Kobe 4 Protro Girl Dad. The Nike Kobe 4 is just a phenomenal basketball sneaker. Literally, even if you don't like the shoe, the way it looks, performance-wise, you really can't go wrong with it. It's an awesome shoe. It's a Protro. They got that good new technology in it, so I think these are solid enough, and I'm noticing kind of like a trend this month for Nike. It seems to be a lot of green themed sneakers, which I'm totally cool with. I love the color green, and I think these are awesome. They're kind of like a deep forest green. They're going to retail for $190, and they're dropping June 7th. Definitely going to go for this pair, try to get a review out for you guys. We'll see if I'll be able to strike for retail. It's so hard with Kobe's nowadays, but it should be interesting. Then we have the Shop times Nike LeBron 21 Nobility. I actually saw these already in hand in store. This is a cool release. The materials are actually pretty cool on the shoe. I don't know how well it would conduct heat or how much heat is actually going to be retained in the shoe due to that like thick suede like material. I don't think these are more of a performer, more of like a casual all around wearing type of sneaker, but definitely cool enough, and it definitely has some cool barber vibes to it. I really mess with those. Those are decent. They're going to be coming out June 7th for $210. You might want to wait on these, see if they slip under retail, because I know LeBrons, especially the 21s, have not been selling all too well, and I've seen a lot of new colorways go on sale, so maybe be patient a little bit with those if you like those. Then we have the Air Jordan 6 Reverse Oreo. Excuse me. I think these are a cool enough shoe. Jordan 6 timeless silhouette. Not my personal favorite Jordan silhouette. I think the 6 is definitely great. It's when Jordan really started winning and putting himself out there. So there's no, you can't say that these aren't iconic, but just the reverse Oreo colorway seems kind of basic to me. These aren't really screaming anything too different, really pushing the envelope, which that's fine. Not every sneaker needs to do so, but these will be an okay summer sneaker. You just want something white and black you can wear with everything. I think these are cool enough. They got that translucent outsole, and these are going to be retailing for $200, and they're going to be coming out in June 8th. So if you guys are interested about these should be an easy cop. I don't see too many people going for these, and you might be able to scoop them under retail. That's kind of like the main theme of all of these shoes. Like if you like them, that's phenomenal, that's great, but wait a little bit, be a little bit patient, and you might be able to actually get them for retail. Thanks for everyone who's joining on the TikTok. I do appreciate you guys, and everyone on the YouTube too. Like I said, the support has been phenomenal as of late, and I want to keep making these Soul Talk videos for you guys and these live streams, because it gives me another chance to interact with you guys on a deeper level. Then we have this Air Jordan 1 Low Women's Gorge Green. I think this is fine. I'm not the biggest fan of the red hits on the shoe. I don't think it subtracts too much of it. I would have liked it if it just mirrored the pine green colorway of the Jordan 1 High. I heard some people were calling these like the Gucci Jordan 1 Lows. I guess I can kind of see it. I mean, you get all the colors in there, but besides that, these look like your standard Jordan 1 Low OG. Nothing too special. Women's release, which is a little bit weird. I guess the red hits are supposed to appeal to the women, but I see these kind of shooting way under retail. So if you're interested in a pair for yourself, it shouldn't be too hard to get. These are going to be $140, coming out on June 12th. I love Jordan 1 Lows. Just these don't do it for me really well. If you're wanting a 1 Low, I would definitely rock with these. These are fire. Next up, we have the Air Force 1 Low Linen. Now, I'm pretty sure this is one of like the cult classic colorways. I want to say these dropped early 2000s, back when Air Force Ones were huge, were everywhere. Air Force One is still obviously very popular, but back in the day, definitely these were pushing, these were moving sales, and they're bringing them back for $135. I think it's a solid enough colorway. It kind of looks like a GR release, but I know there's history behind it, and I know there's going to be some excitement. Do I think they're going to sell out? I'm not sure, and I'm going to cop these personally. Probably not, to be completely honest with you guys, but I might throw a review if there's enough interest. I'm just going to have to look into that, but solid enough shoe. Air Force 1 Low Linen, June 13th, $135. Not too expensive, not too bad. Then we have the Nike Air Diamond Turf Max 96. This is the Varsity Maze colorway. I don't know if this is an older silhouette that Nike is bringing out of the vault. I do like when they do that, kind of reach into their deep bag of their history and all the shoes that they have and that they don't make too many models of. This seems like just a standard GR colorway. It looks similar to kind of like an Air Up-Tempo. These are cool. I rock with these. Retail of 170, that's a little steep. I don't think these are really going to move for that price. If they were maybe like 150-ish, I could see people who are a fan of the silhouette copying these, but that's kind of a tough sell. So I would definitely wait on these, kind of view the prices, see what the resale market is looking like. Try to snag yourself a deal if you're interested in copying those. Looks like they got a version coming out for the turf and for field. Now we get into an interesting release. We get the KD17 Metro Boomin. I love Metro Boomin. What he's been doing recently with Future, especially the Like That record, phenomenal stuff. Very funny, amazing producer. So I definitely do seeing these shoes selling out. I think the colorway is really nice. And I think this is an awesome collaboration. Very smart from Nike's end, showing the producers some love. And we're going to be seeing more of these in the near future, because I know we have a couple other versions of KD17s with producers coming out. But this is a very solid shoe. If I can get my hands on them, you best believe I will get my hands into a review for you guys. Next up, we have the Jordan 3 Zions. And by the way, those are going to be 160 June 14th. So coming up fairly shortly. Get your pockets ready. They had the Jordan Zion 3 Off-White Vapor Green. I'm not a big fan of the Zion 3. I don't think they're great in terms of looks or performance. Just personally not the shoe for me. I know it is a drop-in midsole, which is usually pretty nice, but I'm just not rocking with those, to be completely honest. And then we have these Air Jordan 1 High OG denims. These look all right. I mean, I love blue Jordan 1s are always nice, but it feels like it almost looks like in these pictures there's some stains in the upper, in the white parts. I don't know if that's intentional or not, but I already know if you get rain, if you wear these in the rain, you're screwed. Your socks are getting wet, you're cooked, and you might get like colors smearing onto the white sections of the shoe, which just does not look all too nice for me. I don't know. I'm not really rocking with those, to be completely honest with you guys. Looks like that. And we do get a gum outsole. The gum outsole is cool enough. I feel like with releases like this where you're not getting leather uppers, this is obviously a cheaper material to make. Jordan Brand, just drop the price on these. Make these like $150, and I think people would actually be tempted to buy them, because honestly, if you make this a huge GR release, nobody's rocking these. They're going to go straight to the outlets. You might as well just send it to them. Don't even send it to the retails. I'm not really messing with those so much. Then we have the Inter Miami Adidas Samba, kind of going off more of the Samba and Messi collabs. I think these are cool. If you're a Miami fan, you're definitely going to love these. Dolphins, Hurricanes, etc. These are the perfect colors for you. These are going to be $100, so not even that much, and you get an awesome silhouette with a very wearable shoe for the summer. This is a great shoe. Same thing with these Adidas Gazelles, maybe a little bit less of a desirable silhouette, but I think these look solid as well. Then we get one of the big hitters, the Jordan 4 Oxidized Green. If you guys haven't seen it yet, I already made a short on my YouTube channel about these, kind of getting them in hand and giving you guys some of my thoughts with them. But to reiterate that, they kind of have that tumbled leather effect that the Ep.4 reimagines do, but they don't feel as soft. They feel definitely more plasticky and more of like that tumbled leather being kind of like a pressed on effect and actually being a true treatment like it is on the Ep.4 reimagine, at least in my opinion. I think it's a solid enough colorway. I don't think these are going to command that much of a resale value. I know the Pine Green SB4s are just so hyped and just so expensive. I know people say they're comfortable, etc., etc. I think most of it is just hype. I don't honestly think that sneaker is that nice. I might be in the minority with that. I know I've talked to a lot of friends who are into sneakers and are like, what do you mean you don't like the Pine Green the Jordan 4 Pine Green SBs? I'm just like, it doesn't really do it for me. I think the green on those shoes are a little overrated. I'm a much bigger fan of this deeper like forest green on these. Not too excited about the glossy finish. I think it makes it kind of look like a women's shoe. But honestly, if you like these and you want to rock these, you should have no trouble scoring these for retail, maybe even under retail. So be patient with this release, and I'm sure you're going to be able to get your hands on them. They're going to be retailing for $210 on on June 15th. So for me, these are personally a drop. Maybe I'll bring a full review if there's enough excitement, but honestly, a lot of YouTubers already got to it, so I don't think I'm going to be reviewing these personally. But if you like them, go ahead, run with them. Then we have some Alchemist times Nike KD17. If you guys don't know who the Alchemist is, like, he is a monster. Absolute beast, one of the best producers out there. I love this guy's beat. I love his work, and this is a cool collaboration. I don't think his colorway is as nice as Metro's, but for 160, this is definitely a really cool piece of memorabilia. I don't know if they've ever collaborated that Alchemist before on Nikes. I can see these actually being a sleeper and being somewhat of a desired pair in the future. So if you guys like these, make sure you keep your calendar set for June 17th. They're going to be retailing for $160. Same thing with Bink. I'm not exactly sure who this producer is. I'm sure he has amazing, phenomenal beats and collaborated with great artists. I do like his colorway. I think it's a solid enough shoe that is going to be also on June 17th for $160. Next up, we have some Nike Dunk Lows. I feel like Nike Dunk Lows, they're finally kind of tapping into the brown colorways. It took them forever. They kind of wanted to keep They were low-key gatekeeping the color brown to Travis Scott Jordan 1s and stuff like that until they realized they can make a lot of money by just dropping them as GR releases. And these look decent enough. I think it's an okay colorway. If you're looking for like a substitute for like a reverse mocha or don't want to pay all that for it, these are definitely pretty cool. This leather looks horribly plastic. That tumbled effect doesn't even look very ideal and close. And I believe these are our next nature release, so it's going to be all synthetic materials, meaning there's going to be no genuine leather on this pair, which I don't know, it's a little disappointing for me. I know it's good for the environment and stuff like that, and if you're completely behind the using man-made materials, recycled materials, I'm here for it. If you enjoy that, me personally, I just like my leather sneakers because they last much longer. And then we have the Nina Chanel Air Jordan 3s. Do you guys kind of notice the trend of just like green sneakers being the most hyped sneakers for this month? It seems like that is the case. These are very interesting to me because the first images we saw made these look very enticing, and kind of as we've seen more product photos of them, I low-key think they've gotten worse and worse. I don't know. I think the rope laces they got attached to them are pretty cool. The Nike Air Hit is alright. Looks like the materials on these are going to be pretty solid. I mean, we are going to get a canvas upper, which, you know, I prefer leather, kind of like as I just mentioned. But it's just this photo right here is just like, it almost looked like a clickbait photo. Like, this photo right here looks much different than that. Like, that just to me, that's false advertising. I don't know what Nike brand, how they're able to allow that, but personally, that does not look as good as the other photo we saw. But a little bit of information on these are dropping June 20th. They're going to be retailing for $225, so pretty premium. I think these will sit right around retail. I think they will sell out on first drop, but I don't see them commanding that much money. Looks like we have a Jordan 11 low for the women. This is the Legend Pink colorway, $190, June 22nd, 2024. Looks like they're dropping some more Jordan 11 lows, which is good. I think the 11 lows are an awesome silhouette, very comfortable sneaker, which I don't think gets mentioned enough. 11 lows are great, and if you're looking forward to these will be dropping June 22nd, $190, and they will be in women's sizing. Alright, we're getting towards the end of the month, so let's get into another banger. The Trophy Room Air Jordan 1 Low OG Home. Alright, before we actually get into these, I want to see what the other Trophy Rooms are kind of commanding. So we're going to go on StockX here. Trophy Room Jordan 1. Because I'm actually a fan of these. I think these are a really cool shoe. Like I said, I love Jordan 1 lows. And to be honest, let's see my size. 11.5. $371. That's not a bad price considering you're getting an almost Chicago-like colorway. Now, between this colorway and where are we at? Right here. This colorway right here. This is the home version. Okay. Do we have any more pictures? I think I might like the away colorway more. I'm not gonna lie. This is not a bad look though. I just the white embroidered swoosh against that the white material there. It just kind of looks a little weird to me. But honestly, Yeah, I'm definitely a fan of these away colorways. I see these going for maybe around the same price as them, maybe even a little bit under. I'm not exactly sure what the market is looking like on these, but they will be dropping for 140. I think they'll be more than 140. I'm pretty sure the trophy rooms are a little bit more premium than standard pair, so it's going to be around 140. But that's going to be a shoe I'm definitely striving to get my hands on, to get you guys a review on. It's definitely going to be one of the most hyped sneakers. I know every time Trophy Room comes out with something, it definitely goes crazy, and it garners a lot of attention online. So I'm going to try to get my hands on them. What do you guys think of them? Are you a fan of them? Are you rocking with them? I would love to kind of get your opinions on those. Then we got some Nike Ja 1s. This is New York versus New York. Cool enough colorway. It doesn't do really anything too much for me. Let's see if there is the other Trophy Room on here. Let's see. Looks like there's no official picture yet, so I guess not. Yeah, nobody has it listed yet either. Okay, good to know. Also, I wanted to show you guys something because I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to this, but they re-released the J-Pack, the Chicago, the SBs. And dude, this used to be like a $700 shoe. Hold on. I did not mean to pull that up. My bad, y'all. This used to be a $700 shoe. Let's see. Can I view the sales? I'm not logged in. All right, we're not doing that right now. But literally, this used to be like a $700, $800 shoe. And now you can cop a new pair for like $193. Insane. And that's a size 12. If you're like a size, I don't know, what's the typical size? Like a 9.5 or a 10, that's a $160 shoe for a Chicago colorway on a Nike SB. Like, low-key, insane. I've been thinking about picking up a pair for these. I already have Chicago's, but bro, this shoe you can literally rock with anything. This is such a versatile sneaker. So if anyone wants to hit me up with a shoe in the Chicagoland area, I need these. Like, honestly, I need these. Size 12. Hook me up. I'll pay right around market for it. I think it's a fantastic shoe. And I think those are low-key a sleeper. Then we got some Jordan 13s. This is the Dune Red. What is this? Is it going to be a women's colorway? I guess it's going to be a men's colorway. I love the 13s. Don't get me wrong. These are not doing it for me. $210. Very expensive sneaker. One of the more higher priced Jordans. I can tell you right away, these are not going to sell out unless they make them very limited quantity. Let's see. Do we actually already have these on the aftermarket? I'm interested to see. Some of these sneakers, we don't have anything yet. Looks like $229. Yeah, like these shoes haven't even released yet. They don't come out to the end of the month, and they're right around retail. These are gonna tank. If you want these, just be patient with them. You might be able to scoop them for an insane deal. If you're a big fan of this red and this kind of like canyon colorway, I think you will be a fan of these. Just not for me personally for $210, but if you're trying to get those, it's gonna be June 25th. Like I said, for a retail price of $210. All right, something now that I am very excited for, the Sabrina 2s. And honestly, I thought the Sabrina 1s were cool. I thought they were a great shoe, but I wasn't overall like too compelled to buy them for myself personally. But these 2s are nice. And I don't know if it's just because I get a crazy, like almost Kobe vibe from them, but these are really, really nice looking. And even this colorway in specific, I'm a huge fan of. The Sabrina 1s, from what I heard, are amazing performers. It looks like we got the box there too, which is actually pretty clean too. So let's see if these are actually on the after sale, on the retail, or on the secondhand market. Yeah, I'm interested. That's Jordan Sabrina 2. Okay. It looks like we don't have any pairs floating around yet, but I think this first colorway of this first drop will definitely sell out. It's a phenomenal shoe. The WNBA has been just gaining a lot of steam with Sabrina, with Caitlin Clark, and I'm really happy for it. It's awesome to see more stars in the league, more hoopers just getting their shine and getting their own releases. And if they want to keep dishing out like fire silhouettes like this, I'm all for it. Awesome colorway, $130. These are going to be a little bit tough to get. They're going to be a little bit tough to get, especially the first time they drop. I can definitely see them selling out and moving quick. And it looks like that is the most notable release for June, the last one that we're actually know its whereabouts, which is going to be June 25th, like I said, for 1:30. So that's going to be everything for June. What we're going to do now is we're going to cover a little bit of sneaker stories because we got some time. So we're going to go trusty House of Heat. If you guys ever want to learn about like sneaker news and stuff like that, House of Heat is definitely the place. And it looks like we have another Travis Scott Jordan 1 Low. I don't know how many of these they're going to continue to announce. Honestly, it's kind of phenomenal to me that they have so many of these releases. Like, they said the golf pair was going to be the last one, and then they said the Elkins colorway was going to be the last one, which is the yellow ones, which were horrific. Actually, let's see what those are commanding. I'm interested because those are honestly awful. No offense to anyone who likes this. If you like the sneaker, yeah, no, these really are not moving for anything too crazy. $500 is still a lot of money for a sneaker, obviously, but yeah, no, those are not moving. I think these are all right. I'm not the biggest fan of this midsole right here. It looks a little bit too dirty in my opinion, but if you're a big fan of brown shoes, you're going to love these. I don't know if these are just mock-ups or official images. They may be actually, let's see. Speculative mock-up. Okay, yeah, so these are just mock-ups. We're not exactly sure what they're going to look like. I think this midsole is going to be probably a little bit lighter. I don't know if it's going to be a sailed-out midsole, but maybe a little bit darker than that. But this is not a horrible-looking shoe. If you're a fan of those, definitely go for them by any means. My only concern is that he's putting out so many Travis Scotts that... what are these for us? We'll take a look at these in a second. They're putting out so many Travis Scotts that it's kind of losing its specialness to it. You know, when you would get like a Travis Scott Jordan 1 Low, you would get excited because you knew that many of them were going to get dropped, and now we just kind of get information about another one, and I think the olive pair actually got canceled. So I don't know if people are just making speculative mock-ups because that's kind of the wave right now. But honestly, I think he's overdoing it. Just a little bit too many releases. I guess it gives people more chances to get them for retail. But let's be honest, if you're on a sneakers app, the chance of you actually pulling a Travis Scott for retail is very, very low. Looks like Nigel Sylvester is getting his own Jordan 4, just a normal version as well on top of it. These are speculative mock-ups. We know about the Jordan 4 Low, the green version. So these should be interesting to see what the actual final release is going to look like. Not a bad colorway option though. I feel like there's not enough orange sneakers. Orange doesn't really get that much love. So if he can come out with some crazy 4s that have nice orange to them, I'm definitely rocking with it. And I guess we can talk a little about Yeezy, Adidas. They've been dropping so many of them. I guess they're trying to remove their final inventory, and I've heard that all the inventory that does not sell is actually going to be sent straight to the outlet. So maybe I might be paying some trips to the Adidas outlet. That may be the move. So we will see about that. I think these are they're cool. If you want to pull up on like some want to get some Adidas like Yeezy slides for retail, by far that's a great deal. It's such a comfortable sneaker. And if you're a fan of the foam runner and you've been waiting to get a pair and like now you can get them for retail, I'd recommend doing so. I don't know if I honestly believe that people should be buying these shoes. As so I know some people are buying them in bulk, kind of like anticipating them to be worth something in the future. I wouldn't do that personally. If you want to do it, like it's your money for sure, go ahead with it. But for me personally, I would not be doing that. Okay, street ball tournaments. I'm just reading about these right now, so bear with me. So this is an Air Jordan 1 Low. I guess it's like a special edition to commemorate a street ball tournament. Materials are looking actually pretty butter around these. You can tell from that leather. And the suede on these are nice, but $140, and this is a Jordan 1 GR. This is not a Jordan 1 Low OG. That is kind of crazy. They're cool though. I'm a fan of the colorway. I love the white, the black, and the blue, and then the sailed out midsole is not bad. We got some more up-tempo slides. These are insane looking. Wouldn't be the one to cop these personally. 1906U gets a triple black. I know triple black New Balances are just like, some of them go for ridiculous money. They're good looking shoes. They're great, comfortable working shoes too. But I don't like I personally wouldn't spend crazy amounts on just like an all black Vomero or an all black New Balance. I think those are simple enough. Yeah, these right here, these are exactly what I was talking about. These got canceled. I don't know if they made pairs of these and they're like, wait, the reception online is not too hot about these. Let's pull this back. But I personally think these weren't an awful shoe. It's just they kind of probably realized these are not resonating with the consumers. Let's keep the supply a little bit lower so the demand remains high, which is definitely a smart way to do it. Looks like there's some Anta, Huff, Nike Air Max 1 collection. Looks like these could be cool. I'm a big fan of the Air Max 1. It's been growing on me. I have a couple pairs in my collection of just GRs, but I'm definitely looking for some special pairs. And it looks like this might be a good month for me to pick up some and add them to the collection. We got some Spizikes. We have the Anthony Edwards lows. These have been very, very popular. Talking about the high top model, so I am sure the lows are going to be equally as popular and equally as cool. Okay. Trying to see if there's any other news that's really too eye-catching. We have the Inter Miami Samba releases May 29th. These already dropped. These Nike Dunk Low Phillies came out recently. If you're a big Phillies fan, these probably would have been a no-brainer for you to try to go for. I don't know exactly what they're doing right now on the market, but let's check that out. Nike. All right. Nike Dunk Low Phillies. All right. I think I just saw it. All right. Let's see what these are doing. All right, these are right around bigger sizes, actually $300. Okay, interesting. So they do have some hype to them. Materials look pretty cool. I like when they switch it up and add different types of materials on one sneaker silhouette. So those are not bad at all. These crazy ones. Yeah, nah. Adidas has kind of just been dropping the ball. If it's not Sambas, if it's not Gazelles, the other releases just have honestly not been doing it for me, to be completely honest with you guys. But yeah, I think that's going to wrap it up for today's live stream. A little bit of a shorter one, but I wanted to go through mainly just the June releases, the Copper Drop, and it looks like we have a lot of exciting shoes coming out. I'm very, very, very happy with all the support, all the growth that we've had recently. Hitting 2,000 followers on TikTok was absolute huge. It was a goal of mine for a while, and to actually accomplish it means definitely a lot to me. So I do appreciate you guys. You definitely have changed my life, and I will continue to keep making these videos for you guys. The support is really what pushes and drives through. So if you could do me a big favor, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and join our community. Like I said, we have a free Discord for me to just chat it up with you guys about new sneaker releases and all that. So if you're interested in any of that, make sure to just join up. Like I said, completely free. And yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for today. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Have a productive week, and I'm wishing you guys all the best.